You're tired, stressed, and overwhelmed. Could it be more than just a busy schedule? That is what we're going to talk about today. So if you're new here, my name is Misty and I am an energy and alignment coach. I have been working with women since 2015 on energy management, how to regain their energy, how to get back into alignment and make themselves a priority. So we are living in a world where we are busier than ever. And sometimes we can get in this hustle and bustle mode and we get to the end of our day and we are just exhausted. But is it just because you have a busy schedule? Is that really it? Let's talk about it. So I tend to work with a lot of women that come to me in midlife and they have been putting themselves on the back burner for so long. And they come to me, they want to increase their energy. They are in a weight loss plateau or weight loss resistance. They can't lose weight. And I come to a place where I start to help them reassess, where is your time and energy going? And how can we adjust to the things that you want to get out of this life? Society has us so busy. It's like a badge of honor to be busy. Have you ever checked in with someone and they're like, oh, I just been so busy. It's like if you're busy, you're productive. But is it really? No, I don't think so. Because you can be productive and still have plenty of space in your day. And also, you can be so busy where you get to the end of your day and you're like, what did I actually get done? Nothing. I got nothing done, right? So here are some questions I want you to ask yourself. First of all, are you getting enough sleep? I've talked to so many women where they're again, it's like a badge of honor that they only got 4 hours of sleep and they're doing the most for everyone else. And I'm like, 4 hours of sleep isn't that great. And it's one thing if you're getting 4 hours of sleep one night, but you're getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep every single night. And then you wonder why your body is backfiring on you. So are you getting enough sleep? That's question number one. My question number two is, are you eating enough food? And a lot of women come to me, they want to lose weight, but they're only eating a couple times a day. And your energy, food gives us energy. And your body is you think about it like a car. You can't drive 100 miles, endless miles, and not fill up for gas. You're going to run out of gas eventually. And the same thing goes for our body. We have to refuel and we have to eat. And that gives us energy. So 1 is your sleep cycle. 2, are you eating enough food? And 3, do you feel fulfilled with what is keeping you busy? So recently, I took a step back off of social media because I realized I was investing so much of my time and energy into Facebook and TikTok. And what was it getting me? Do I feel fulfilled by this? No. And I'm just like, why? Why am I pouring all this energy? So I want you to just take inventory of what you're giving your energy to, and is it fulfilling you? Because I say this all the time, because burnout can come from working too many hours, but it can also come from working on the wrong things and working on things that are draining your energy. And the next final question I want you to ask yourself is, what are your energy levels like during joyful tasks, things you enjoy doing, versus energy draining tasks, things you don't really enjoy doing? What are your energy levels like? Contrast for me. And before we get too far down the road, I do want to tell you, I have a PDF that is free that will help you. It gives you tips and tools on how to increase your energy. It's like a blueprint. We talk about nutrition, we talk about movement, we talk about how to set up your day for more energy. So if you want that, I will leave the link below. So let's talk about some possible energy imbalances. What are like the root causes of these energy imbalances? And in 2021, I went and got my hormones tested because I had a whole lot of stuff going on. I had no energy and I couldn't lose weight. I gained all this weight. I wasn't sleeping right. And I wanted to see, what is going on with my body. And so if you are between the ages of like at least 35 and older, like maybe 35 to 50, I want you to take, if you've never had your hormones tested, I think every woman should, because you should know where your hormones are. Our hormones change around the age of 35, and you will start to shift. Some things will start to shift in your body, and it's important to know when that is happening and how to adjust your lifestyle. So cortisol could be off, estrogen or progesterone. So cortisol is the stress hormone. And for me, what was going on was, so the way cortisol works is it kind of tells your body when it's time to be awake and when it's time to go to sleep. So it kind of raises around 9 a.m. and it peaks. And then around maybe in the afternoon, like 2 or 3 o'clock, it starts to decline. And around 9 p.m., you will have like almost next to no cortisol in your body. However, for me, my cortisol levels were flipped, and my highest cortisol was happening at 9 o'clock at night. So I wasn't able to go to sleep right. And then I wasn't able to stay asleep because I wasn't producing enough melatonin. So cortisol levels, check your cortisol levels, because that could be a source of your energy leaks. And so what did I do to change this? Me and my doctor went through different things that I could do to better regulate my hormones. And I had to go through a huge lifestyle shift. First of all, I had to have a relaxing nighttime routine, because I was in this hustle and bustle of getting the kids to bed, getting baths, doing all this work, when this is almost like supposed to be a restful time. You're supposed to get your body in ready to rest, but my stress levels were so high. So creating a restful evening routine is going to be helpful, as well as cutting off technology, cutting off blue light, especially like from your phone or tablet. If you're on late at night, you can use like blue light blocking glasses, or just limit your exposure to that once the sun goes down. So once the sun goes down, then I try not to be on my phone. Other ways you can balance your hormones is through nutrition, rest, movement. This is all in the energy blueprint that I will link below. And there are ways to get your body to bring those stress levels down and get it more in a restful state and release any kind of emotional tension you have going on. I like to use journaling. You can also use like breath work or yoga to help with this. Living out of alignment can cause so much energy leaks and mental fatigue. If you are constantly doing things in your day that just don't come naturally to you, and it takes a lot of brain power or executive functioning, that if you are like me and have ADHD and you already have low executive functioning, if you are in a place of work or in your day-to-day life, if you are using a lot of those mental tasks that just don't come natural to you, this could cause mental fatigue. So you want to assess, like, what am I really good at? What comes easy to me? And work in a way that comes easy to you, and limit the tasks that maybe you is a little bit more difficult for you. I know that I have the best mental focus between like 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. So that's when I'm really able to do those harder tasks. It's not first thing at 8 in the morning, and it's also not late at night at 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So this takes me to my next point, is understanding your own body and your own rhythms, and understanding your energetic rhythms. Especially if you are a woman, your energy level is not the same every single day. Our hormone cycle is a 28-day cycle. So I highly recommend looking up cyclical living, or, living in sync with your natural cycle, to understand your energy levels. Because if you are on your period, we're just not taught this in school, but a woman's menstrual cycle has 4 phases. So when you're in your menstrual phase, your energy is like totally bottom, flat out. It's flatlined. You have like hardly any energy. And this is a perfect time to just take more time to rest and restore your energy. And then as you start to come out of your period, your energy levels will slowly increase, and you'll be open to trying new things. You'll get new ideas. And then about 2 weeks from your period, your energy will peak. And this is when you feel your best. You feel more social, you want to get out, you want to go out with friends, and this is because your energy levels are at an all-time high. And then from that point, it slowly tapers down until you get to your menstrual cycle again. And it's no coincidence that the moon cycles mimic our menstrual cycles. So we have the new moon phase, which, again, we're very low energy. It's a great time to tap into your intuition. It's a great time to rest, but it's not really a great time to start a bunch of projects. And then in the first quarter moon is when you will start to get more energy, and you'll start to have new ideas, and you want to start new projects. And that's a great time to do that. And then when the moon is full, it mimics the energy of our ovulation phase, which is like when energy is high and you want to be out and about and you want to be more social, and your energy is just feeling really great. And then as you go into the third quarter moon, it mimics our luteal phase, when it's more about like wrapping those projects up that you started in the first quarter moon, and now you're just wrapping things up and getting started, and you're slowly moving towards the next lunar cycle. And this is why I love the lunar cycles, because it's taught me that it's not all about hustle and grind. You don't have to hustle and hustle and hustle and be productive every single day. The days I'm resting, the days I'm doing nothing, I am just as productive as the days I'm doing all the things. It just looks different, because me resting helps me be more productive in those coming days. Okay, so here's something so practical that I wish I would have known earlier. On this one simple shift massively changed my energy levels. So caffeine can raise your cortisol levels. And I'm not asking you to give up caffeine, although you could, and that would maybe help. However, what you could do is limit your caffeine until after you have breakfast. And why this helps is caffeine raises your cortisol levels, but if you're drinking coffee on an empty stomach like I was, it raises your cortisol levels, but then it tanks earlier, like later on in the day. But if you have some food in your body, some protein, some fats, maybe even some carbs, then it stabilizes that caffeine. So let me know if you want to try that, and let me know in the comments how that went for you. And sometimes, we just have to say no more often. We have to learn the art of saying no. And no is a complete sentence. You do not need to give someone an explanation on why you are saying no. And you just have to assess your own energy levels, your own goals, and there's just some things you're going to have to say no to. And one of the things I teach the women who come into my programs is learning how to put their own needs first, learning how to put yourself on your own to-do list. You have this whole to-do list, but are you even on it? So I would love to know, what is draining your energy right now? Based on everything I shared, what is draining your energy and what gives you energy? If you want the energy blueprint, I will link that in the comments, and I will link that below, and I would love for you to check that out. It goes through everything you need to start to get your energy back. It goes through nutrition, it goes through sleep, movement, and other techniques and tools that you can use to get your energy back.